It's here. We're running just a little bit behind. Good morning. My name is Michele Lau, and I am the diamond expert for QVC US. It's going to be a fun-filled day today. We're getting ready to leave for Indiana. Can't wait. Mom and I are taking a train trip to see Tanner graduate from law school. So we're very, very proud of him and very exciting. I can't believe he did it so fast, too. He did it in like 3 years' time. He's just amazing kid. But anyway, I could brag on him all day. I want to hear what's up with you. So we're going to give you guys a couple minutes to come in. Let me know who's there. Throw us some hearts if you're not going to chat so that I know that you're out there. It's been a wild week, a really fun week around here. We've had so many wonderful diamond shows. And
Hi, Rick.
hi, Rick. Good morning. Yesterday was just jam-packed. I can't believe Rick's here. Rick is traveling, actually. He's moving family, and he's like up to here. But he did find time to send me pictures of his food along the way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, which I shared with Ron, and he's like, "Oh, that looks good." Yeah. So I'm really glad that you took the time out of your busy schedule. It's
And
really
Jonathan
nice.
Schwartz.
Jonathan Schwartz, good morning to you as well. I got the guys here first. That's amazing and wonderful. I was just telling everybody that we're taking a little trip. We're going to Indiana, so we're trying to get packed and trying to get organized, but we wanted to take some time and spend again, as usual, at 10:30 on Tuesdays, or Wednesdays, pardon me, 2:30 at 10:30 on Wednesdays. Oh my gosh, I can't find my brain today.
Welcome to my world.
More coffee. Anyway, take two.
That'll do it. I just knocked my...
10:30 in the morning on Wednesdays. Yes. So coming off a big event yesterday, there were certain things that really stood out to me, and you're going to want to stay, all right, for today's broadcast, because coming up is a ring that flabbergasted me. You know, they don't share the prices with me because I'm the diamond expert. So I talk about the diamonds and the manufacturing and all of that type of thing. But when this item came up, which happens to be one of my favorite items from the Accents collection, it blew me away. It was like half price. And when it began, it was just a little over, no, actually close to $200. And it's now, wow, it's almost 75% off from what it used to be. I'm not kidding. So anyway, stay with me.
Wow.
But let's get started here. I don't want to drag too long, and I see a lot more people that are joining us. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Cass sends her regards. She wasn't sure. Oh, no, she was going to make it today. That's right. She and I were chatting last night about what was going on with her. So with her in mind, because she does love bracelets, and I know a lot of you guys do too, one of the items that came up yesterday was this. Love this. Pave set diamonds. This is item number J435138 if you want to look it up at QVC.com. Mama Pat's also going to put the item numbers in the chat for you. So,
already.
oh, she's already got them in there. That's fabulous. So if you want to go check it out at your leisure, you can. So this, believe it or not, when it came in was already very inexpensive. It had a comparable retail value of $220. Guess what? $179 for a bangle. Bangles have an elevation and more metal, so you usually expect them to be a lot of cash. Pave settings, that usually goes cha-ching, 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 and the reason is the labor. To pave set gemstones like this, and let me see if I can show it to you on a day's wrist. It's just stunning. It's not small. Do you love it? I see a few hearts coming through.
Yeah,
If you
it's
love it, throw me
wonderful.
some. Yeah, it's great. I mean, $179, and it came in 3 colors. It came in rhodium over sterling silver. It came in rose gold plating over sterling silver, and then this beautiful yellow gold over sterling silver. To me, this is the perfect diamond stack because the pave settings set a little bit more flush into the metal, so you're not going to damage other gemstones that might be next to it, because remember, diamonds are a perfect 10. They're really hard. And so if you put them next to, you know, like a stone like tanzanite, which I love, but tanzanite scratches really easily because it's only a 6.5. You don't want to put something like that next to a diamond, ideally, if it's going to touch it or scratch it. And bangles bang. That's what they're there for. They tinkle. You know, we love that sound. It's like angels singing. Right, they're bangles. Otherwise, they would have called them softos, I guess, or something. I don't know. But we'll have to come up. I am tired. My brain's working in really weird ways today, too, by the way. So just be ready for that. But yeah, so, oh, and the other thing is, if they had Easy Pays, Mom. And Easy Pay is where you can use any credit card you want. You don't have to use their credit card. You can use whatever card. 5 credit card payments of $36.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, it's the price of Diamonique. It's the price of, CZ. It's glass. It's it's crazy. And this is the very definition of fine jewelry. It is diamonds, which is a genuine gemstone, not, whatever it is in a CZ. And I like CZs just
Cass
fine.
is here.
But if you
Good
can
morning.
afford
We
this.
love bangles.
Hey, Cass. Yes, good morning. Nice
And
to
Laura
have you
Rose
there. And
Beauty.
Laura Rose is here. Girls, this is only $179.98, pave setting. So I was explaining why, even though this one is uber inexpensive on 5 credit card payments of $36, why when you go into, pave settings, why the price goes up so much. It is labor intensive. I had an opportunity to watch somebody work on pave setting one day, and I learned a lot. Like, one of the things I learned, if you're evaluating a good, better, best story for you, whether you buy this one or any other one, because this is all about education here today, is you want to run your hand over the top of it, and you want to make it should feel extremely even. The diamonds, when you look at it, like from the side, all the tables should line up. Everything should be very even and very smooth. They're sharing prongs, which helps a little bit in keeping the cost down, but it also creates the look of cobblestone walkways. So that's why pave, which means paved, that's why it gives that look of a cobblestone walkway. Anyway, belaboring this, but I got to move on. It's really great to see you. We've got a lot of people in nice and early today, huh?
I want you to explain something.
Sure.
I started hitting buttons.
You started hitting buttons?
Instead of nobody getting noticed that we were on today, I probably sent everybody 3 or 4.
Oh my gosh. I give her one job. One job.
Well, I did
2
it.
jobs. Show up on time
So,
and
anyway,
send out the invites.
I apologize if somebody wanted to beg off for a day or something. I apologize.
She wasn't barraging you. Did you really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
How did that happen?
If I knew, I wouldn't do it again.
I bet you were trying to start a group and then sent it. I bet you were.
No, I didn't.
No?
I think I sent it to every friend I've ever had on Facebook. Twice. Jerry and Steve.
Now you're going to make somebody feel bad if they didn't get one. Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Well, if they didn't get one, I don't know them. Oh,
You're
poor
funny. We
Betsy.
do our best to remember to send you reminders, but if you guys wouldn't mind marking your calendars or subscribing to the page, you'll get a notice. And I would really appreciate it if you would, because we're a 2-man band over here and we're doing the best we can.
And if somebody has begged off because they work or something
Yes.
that day, I apologize. I won't do it again.
Oh, Mama, you didn't
Well,
mean
it's
to do
a
it.
little
All right, moving on.
upsetting. Okay, bye. That's it.
She really does a good job. She works for free. She works for food. All I have to do
So
is give her
far.
lunch. It works really good. Really well. All right, so Jay, 427073. Why did I include this? Wow. It is a retail comp of $3,000. All right. This is another good example of that pave setting, but this is done in a much more luxurious way. We're looking at solid white gold here. It's also been antiqued with a wash around the outer thing, which makes the diamonds pop. It's in white gold, solid all the way through. What if I were to tell you that we were going to go, I don't know, 30% off? Everybody get excited, right? 30% off is a big bargain. They didn't go 30. They didn't go 40. They actually went more than 50% off the retail comp on this for the sale yesterday. And I checked the pricing before I came live here today. Everything that I'm saying is in place right now. If you're watching in replay, I can't guarantee that this is going to be available or the pricing will be the same. So if you do love it, it's in your best interest to go to QVC and order it early. But I just want to talk about the magnificence of this. You've got a twisted cable 4-sided shank. It's opened up, and we don't have anything else like it in our Affinity or Firelight collection. It comes together in a very dramatic way to the back. So it manages to be super dramatic, but also like very girly, very soft. It's not too girlish though, like a lot of heart shapes. Don't you think, Mom? A lot of them can be kind of cartoonish or kind of youthful, right?
I know the one you're thinking of, and I agree.
Yeah.
This is,
It's sophisticated, right?
you know what? It's hard for me to take a shape like that and
Yeah.
call it anything but full of love, but it is
Yeah.
a sophisticated ring.
Yeah, and it is full of love. I mean, it's a wonderful way to express self-love. Maybe you're going through a hard time or you got a little windfall, maybe a little tax refund back and you wanted to spend it on just the right thing. This is such a score. It's $1,249.99. Again, $3,000 is a retail comp. Those retail comps, just so you know, at QVC are not just pulled out of the air. Our legal department we go through a lot. You have to go out and find 3 comparables that, and average them and do all this kind of stuff. I'm not even privy to the whole process there, but they're really stringent about it. And after a while, they have to be reevaluated. So when we bought this was the retail comp. The price when we initially brought it in was $2,300. Today, if you are interested, 5 credit card payments, 5 easy pays of $250 would bring it home to you, which I think is pretty great. And we have an 18-month special financing as well, which is their Q card. And you can apply on the spot. They've got all kinds of promotions going on for the Q card all the time. But if you use it for this, 18-month special financing brings the price of this down to $69.
Hi, Tyrone.
Hey, Tyrone. Good morning to you. We've got all the guys represented today. It's really fabulous to have you with us.
I think that's really good.
Yeah, I think it is too. And I know there's a few of you that, like to pamper the ladies in your life with beautiful diamonds. So does anybody have any questions about pave setting? They do?
Not pave setting. I'm sorry.
What is it, Mama? That's okay.
Cass has a question about, I think it's the bagel that she's asking.
She wants a bagel?
No,
a bangle.
No, bangle. She's, I would like a bagel.
We'll wait. Go ahead. Get yourself a bangle.
Is it
a bagel?
Is it gold over?
It is. Yeah, at $179. It's either rose gold over sterling silver, 14 karat yellow gold, although this looks more like 14 or like 18 in person. They use a more yellow gold to the yellow, or rhodium plating over sterling silver on the bangle.
Yeah, sorry.
Which you could wear while you were eating your bagel. All right. I'm teasing Mama Pat. She likes a bagel. She likes a bagel. All right. So anyway, good stuff, right? I mean, that was pretty awesome. We're looking at over 50% off of the retail comp, almost 60% off. Great. All right. So this is one of the items that I have just been crazy waiting for. Are you ready?
Well, I can't believe this.
I'll make sure I had the right one. Because what I'm about to say is going to blow your mind. This ring, again, is gold over sterling silver. The diamonds are in a heart shape and they're recessed into the piece. So for all the fellas that are watching, this could be your pinky ring. If you want a special ring to wear out, or you want to commemorate somebody that you love in your life, or you want to put your monogram or initial on it, you could also do like fraternity or sorority symbols on it. It's engravable is my point. All right, so when I first saw it, it was outstanding. In fact, let me see what the original price was. Original price was about $200. The QVC price went down recently and got marked down to $112. That's not it. And it's fully finished on the back. I should have played the what do you think it'll cost game. That would have been fun. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, let's do it. I'll tell you it's less than $112. So how much less? You tell me. What would get you excited about a ring like this? Now, be reasonable. Don't tell me you want me to send it to you for free, but give me a good idea of what you think would be fair. Keeping in mind that it's 0.925 sterling silver. It is a complete marriage of precious and noble metal with 14 karat gold plating and a mirror polish finish. So when you mirror polish finish something that's plated, you have to put on many more mils, and mils, M-I-L-S, that refers to the thickness, the layers of the gold in a piece like this. The reason that you have to put and drench it in gold is when you mirror polish finish, you're actually polishing gold away. So during, during COVID and during what we all have been recently going through just as a world, there had been a real pullback of mirror finishing. Because gold is such a precious commodity, the idea of polishing it away, and of course you can use it on other things when you polish it away, but it was just like nobody wanted to touch that. Well, now, what's everybody guessing? I'm curious to know. It's 8 points of diamonds to give you full information.
Sherry Girl said $99.
99 would have been a really good guess, but it's not right.
And I've got everybody hungry for bagels.
It's lower. In fact, you're going to be able to buy a few dozen bagels with the money you're going to be saving. Many dozens of bagels. 99 is not right. 89 is not right. Somebody take a guess. Come on, Rick. You're usually good for a game like this. What do you guys think?
Rick wants to know if you remember a female rock band called the Bangles.
I do remember the Bangles. It is $59.98. I don't want to belabor anymore.
Unbelievable.
When this came up, I lost my mind on air
Yes, you
yesterday.
did.
I was just like, ada, ada, ada. When they didn't have me on camera, I'm like going like this, making the dollar sign, going, how can that be? I thought it was wrong. I really honestly did. And I mean, I don't get like that very often because, quite honestly, what I do is not all that amazing. It's not all that life-changing. What I do is fun. But $59, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, some crappy old piece of junk jewelry might be that price, but not something fine. This is fine. So when I got off the phone, or when I got off the air, I quickly called and I'm like, what the heck's going on with this? Are you positive that that's correct? And here's the answer that I got. We want to entice new customers to our family. The best way we can think of to do that today, right now, is to have you get this in somebody's hand. Let them try it on because the Accents collection is exciting. I mean, you find little hidden treasures like this all the time, but not quite this significant, right? Not at $59.99 for a ring that's really healthy. I mean, it's about 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. Can be worn by men, by women, and it's perfect for graduation, which is why we did it. We're convinced if we can get this on a graduate's finger, that when they get engaged, they're going to come to QVC for their diamonds, right? So it's kind of like, and I said this on the air yesterday, it's like when you see that your favorite grocery store says, come on in, and with this coupon, you get eggs for free. And you're like, how can they afford to give away eggs? Well, the reason they do that is they know you're going to buy everything you need to make the cake. So, I'm sure that if you get this, and you get it home and you see the kind of workmanship and the craftsmanship of it and the quality of the diamonds, which, by the way, the quality is the same as our very expensive pieces. Whether you're spending, $10,000, like on, I have a different ring on today. I usually have my Brilliant Rose ring on, but I like this one too. Isn't that pretty? Anyway. You can, this was my foray back into yellow gold. You might want to try yellow gold. You might want to try rose gold. I'm not sure what's still available after yesterday, to be honest. And if you are watching this in replay, you might end up missing out on it.
Actually, a little bit softer gold.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this
The
for some
camera
reason
made
this
that a
came.
little.
Yeah, this comes across more yellow, but it is a little bit more yellow than a traditional 14 karat.
Good morning, Amy.
Hey, Amy, how you doing? Amy, this ring's $59. Can you imagine? In diamonds? I know. You could put a big old A right there in the middle of it. Yep, and I mean the letter A right there in the middle of it. This again, for those that are joining late, is item number J431981, $59.99. Oh, and they're doing 5 easy pays of $12. So anybody who's ever been tempted, anybody out there who might be watching in YouTube land who thinks, gosh, I wonder what this is like, take the chance. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Do they love it?
Yeah.
Do you love it? Hit those hearts, baby. It gives me all the ammunition I need.
Perfect price.
It is a perfect price. I mean, and this again came from talking with you guys. Yeah. When we started this, I asked, what can we do to make it better? What do you want to see? What do you want us to do? And you told me that you wanted a collection where you could just kind of have fun. You didn't have to think about it or save for a long period of time. You just wanted to, get involved in the action. So this will get you, it's like playing the penny slots, which I'm hoping we're going to do next week.
It's just a good size. I kind of fell in love with that ring.
It's a great ring.
Yeah, I do. I love the price. My goodness.
Tiffany's, who I love that store. I mean, who doesn't love going in there and being surrounded by that beautiful blue? But it's very expensive in there. Right? They are doing a huge campaign on signet rings right now. They hired, and it's a great campaign. It looks beautiful, but I'm not going to pay those prices. Now theirs is solid for one, but I'm willing to sacrifice that, What was I going to say? Yeah, so they've spent a lot of money on that promotion, on that advertising, and he looks great in the signet ring. Everybody does. That's what I mean. So for a graduation ring for men, for women, it's just awesome. Could be the first piece of jewelry for a younger person.
Michelle, could you repeat the number on that?
Sure.
I think I jumped ahead one.
Oh, Mama. The signet ring. I'm sure you did it right. J431981.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, so you're going to post it now? Or you did?
No, I'll host it after. I jumped ahead to the round and baguette.
Oh,
'Cause
that's fine. I'm ready to move right
I
now.
know. So, oh yeah,
So,
there it is.
whoops, there it is. This I think is really special. In 14 karat gold, this is from our Affinity collection. And this is another example of how we're kind of flexing our muscle and showing off a little bit in Affinity these days. Our buyers are amazing. I mean, they have access to things that I never thought I'd see on TV or never thought possible. I love the style because to me, this looks very bohemian, very relaxed, very easygoing. It's what's happening in the world of fine jewelry right now in designer brands. It wraps 7 rows of baguettes and rounds, and they alternate, and the texture is lovely. This is channel set and prong set. So the diamonds are very secure in the rounds. Channel setting only on the baguettes, and the baguettes are flared and tapered baguettes because when you think about it, when you set like this, you have to set them closer together because they're on a round, right? It makes it difficult with the straight lines. So they flare and taper them almost like a trapezoid and fit them together like pieces of a puzzle. The kind of underlying theme of what we're talking about today is how difficult it actually is to be a jeweler working in diamonds and why some pieces, especially mixed cut pieces or specialty pieces like this, usually are more expensive. Now, this one on sale at a ridiculously low price, and it's even lower than it was, I believe, yesterday.
Ooh, that is a deal.
I checked it this morning and it went down to, so if it was in, on your wish list, it's in your budget now. It's only $849.99. The bad thing is we're limited in sizing. I suspect that's why they discounted it again because we sold most all of them. There's just size 4, size 5, and size 6, I believe. But check because it does come in 2 colors. I don't know if I put both colors here. I think, let me see. I did. I put both colors here. The reason I did that, those were my Christmas nails, by the way, those
I
blood
like
red
those
nails with
nails.
all the sparkle. I loved those in December. We go a little more tame, during the year, but that's my step out. Anyway, the reason I put them both here is I want you to notice that you can really see the metal in this one. Because of the way that it almost looks like wire wrapping, the way the channels come around and surround those diamonds. So, there's some really prestigious designers that are doing these sort of messy looking wrap around wire looking rings. That pays homage to that designer in particular. And then you've got it again flanked in diamonds all the way through. So yes, you can see the yellow gold, you can see the white gold coming through on this one. So that may determine which one you choose. But at $849.99, you
a deal.
can't size it, right? Which this is why I think they marked it down again today. Because the little that is left is more limited and cannot be sized. But if you can wear this, it's like a meant to be moment. It's a great, great piece of jewelry. And stay with me. I've got another item under $100 coming up in just moments. All right, so 5 credit card, yeah, no kidding. 5 credit card payments of $170 on this. And then they did 18-month special financing for the last of the quantity. And it is 18 times, what am I seeing? $47. Sorry, the eyes aren't working so well today.
Wow.
None of us got any sleep over here. $47. Yeah, and you could own this. You'd have it paid off before you even knew it. And you're going to have a ring that's going to last you a lifetime. I'm not about fast fashion. I like things that I'm going to be able to buy and keep for a long time, and I think it's just better for the world. So diamonds and gold never go away. All the gold that's ever been mined in the world since the beginning of time would fit into an average size living room, which really blows your mind when you consider all the jewelry. I know all the jewelry I have in my jewelry box and you have and everything else, but gold is always being reinvented, meaning that it doesn't go away. One day it might be a beautiful ring. The next day it might be used in dentistry. It's re-refined, re-alloyed, and used over and over again. It never goes away, which is why it holds its value so well. You never hear me talking on the air about jewelry as an investment, though, because in my many years of experience, and I've been doing this now, I was thinking about it, it's close to 30 years. Everybody gets emotionally attached to their jewelry and they all think it's going to be, worth something someday. You hear that all the time. Now, if there's a mind story to it, that I can see. And if, you can trace it. But when you talk about gold, you don't really know what the future is going to hold. And I think it's unfair if somebody tells you that because although historically they've gone up, you never know what's going to happen in the marketplace. So buy it because you love it first. But know that, again, if you follow history, diamonds and gold have held their value very well. But you won't hear me say that on the air because I don't want people to think, well, I'm going to buy that and sit on it and then I'll sell it for my, son's college education. That's just not fair to you, I think. So
Diamonds have, I don't think they've
they
ever
have.
lost their,
No, you're right.
yeah,
But I don't want to be the one that says they never will. You know what I mean?
I will.
Okay, you can. Anyway, because to me, it's like an advisor, like an investment advisor,
I understand.
telling
You're
me that
careful.
telling me that I'm, oh, you're definitely 100% going to make money. It's just you just don't know.
Well, that and fine art are kind
I collect it.
of
Our family
a sure
collects
thing.
it.
Yeah.
We do that. Diamonds, gold, art. These are the things that a lot of people, hang on to and collect because it is a good bet. There you go. It's a good bet. All right. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. I'd love to hear you guys' take on that. But
I have a question
that's how
for
I feel.
Amy before we sign off. But go
Well,
ahead
sign
with it.
off. I have a whole nother item.
All
What
right.
time is it?
You got 5 minutes?
5 minutes? Okay. Ask Amy a question. Why not? It's an open
Is
forum.
she on the road yet?
Are you on the road yet? That's funny. Yeah, we're meeting Amy on our way
She's picking us
to
up.
Chicago. She's going to be picking us up at the train station. Mom and I are taking the train to Indiana. So, gosh, please say a prayer. I'm blind and she can't hear, and we're going to be trying to change planes and drag luggage. Oh, we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
We're going to be fine. Anyway, here's our last and final item before I sign off. It's the Twisty Ring. If you haven't seen it yet, the big
Not
buzz
yet.
is it's on 5 credit card payments of $19. This ring, you know how some people take great pictures, some people don't take such great pictures. This ring doesn't take great pictures. This ring is the bomb diddly. It is beautiful.
You know what? It really is.
When you see it twinkle
It
in
catches
person,
fire when you see it.
there is so much fire. This picture just does not do it justice. Know that the first day I presented it, I took it out on the set and I'm ready to present it on the air. And 2 of the people on the crew bought it
Yeah.
right there on the spot because in the light it just goes pow. And these girls, they work so hard. They don't get paid nearly what they should be behind the scenes, right? They just work their little arses off. But they're spending their money on my diamonds. I just was so touched by that and honored by that. And they love them. They come over and they show them to me. This is the one that the crew loves. In fact, I'll make this a crew pick because that's really what it is. But I love it too. Looks great stacked. This is the little bitsy ring you've been looking for. Maybe if you've been looking for a midi ring, Amy, I think you should get a midi ring. I think it's just your style. You could wear it as a thumb ring if you get it in the right size. You cannot have it sized though, so get it in the size you need it. Again, it's on 5 easy pays of $19. You pick the credit card. It is J434669. This again is from our Accents by Affinity collection. If you don't leave at some point in your life with one of those 2 rings, you're going to be kicking yourself because both the signet and this little twisty ring, I think, are 2 of the best bargains that we've got in our Affinity collection.
Oh.
Yes, Mama dear? What? What?
I had the speaker thing on. It's been recording everything.
That's okay. Recording
No, we've
everything.
got Mama dear.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, Mom. Well, you know what? She works cheap. And she'll be looking for a new job. So no, I'm just joking. I love her and thank you for helping with everything, Mom.
right, wait, no.
Thank you everybody for being a part of this. This is for Cass. Cass told me that I don't say nearly enough that I need to ask you to please subscribe so we can continue to do this. We do this from an educational standpoint, but I just do provide you with the information in case you want to go back to QVC and look around. But if you ever have a jewelry question, please drop me a note or join us at 10:30 on Wednesdays. Found my brain here in the last half an hour. 10:30 on Wednesday mornings, where we all get together and say hello to one another and share a little love. I see the hearts, and thank you so much. What's up there, Mom?
Well, I've still got to back up and get some of this off.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to say goodbye so she can clean up the chat.
You got 2 minutes. Use it.
I have 2
Say,
minutes? Yeah.
I have a request.
All right.
At some point, can you try to explain what you went through learning to grade diamonds?
Oh, my gosh. I can give you the quick 2-minute spiel right now. Is somebody asking? Or
No,
you're
I'm
just
asking
curious?
because you've never told me.
Oh, Mom, it was a nightmare. Let's get
That's
real
all you
here.
told me.
Oh, okay. So I don't see very well, right? And looking at a microscope is really uncomfortable for me because I have an eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa, and it has to do with my retinas. And so when you're looking into light, especially into a microscope where it's so bright, my pupils dilate really big. And so it takes me a little bit longer to grade diamonds or to do things, right? But well, I'll give you an example. When you're sorting for colorless quality, that one was a little bit easier for me because you work in a light box, meaning it sits in front of you and it's big. It's probably this tall. It's wider than the screen here. It's probably
there.
3.5 feet wide, and it's got special lighting. So you get what's called a master set of stones, and these stones have to be approved and registered and all of that. And they come in a box like this, and you open it up, and they're all graded for colorless quality, and they're small, but they're graded for colorless quality starting from D and going all the way to Z. So what you do is you take these diamonds, and this is why, you know, some of this work is really tedious and really high tech, but some of it is not all that high tech. What I was doing here was manual. And you put it in, if you're gem sorting color matching, you put it in a little tray, and then you take the master set of stones, and you have to go with each one and put it up next to it under the light with your, you know, goggles or whatever it is you're working with, and you have to match it to whichever one is closest. And sometimes you're looking at it and you're going, I don't see a difference, right? So you spend a lot of time. It's very hard on your eyes. The night I learned how to, it took me a whole month to learn how to do it. It's much more involved than that, but I'm giving you the high, you know, the high stuff. I went home. I never told you this. To the condo because I was there for a month finishing up my studies. I closed my eyes and my retinas were so screwed
exhausted. Oh,
that
you didn't tell
it
me that.
looked like the light was still on when I closed my eyes.
God.
So I had a really, really hard time learning it. But I have a great appreciation for it. I don't know how they do it day in and day out.
And you passed.
I passed the test, which was amazing and a gift from God, if you ask me. But I am thrilled, thrilled that I can do it and know what goes into it, because these are more than just like rings that you buy that are mass produced. These pieces have a lot of human touch about them. And it's not like again, I hate to go back to CZ, but with CZ, they can cut them by machine, and you can cut some diamonds by machine too. But a lot of this work, like in Brilliant Rose, for example, that's all done by hand, you know? And so anyway, I have a great regard for lapidaries, for the folks that are in the jewelry business. I can't wait to see my friends. When we get back from Indiana, I've got a week with Q, and then Mom and I are heading to JCK, which is one of the world's largest jewelry shows, and certainly my big show for diamonds. I don't go to Hong Kong usually.
Amy's meeting us there.
And oh yeah, and Amy's coming. That's right. So if you are going to be at JCK, let me know. We're going to have coffee with Noni when we're there, who joins us from time to time on the live stream. If anybody's going to be there, we're going to be there from the end of May to June 3rd. So drop me a note. Anyway, I love you guys. Now I'm over. Darn it, Mom. I was trying to be on time. We'll see you next Wednesday. That's right. We are going to be back. Yeah, so we'll unpack everything that happened at the graduation, and hopefully we'll make it back okay. No, we'll be fine. If not, I'll bring my gear, and, you know, if we end up in Arkansas, that's where we'll do the show. I'm just kidding, Mom. We'll be fine. Anyway, see you guys. Have a wonderful week, and next Wednesday we'll talk about the trip.
Love
all
you
right.
all.
All right, see you soon. Bye, guys.